Hello everyone and welcome to Keyforge Things. I am kidmanxdx and today we will talk about the discard pile and why I believe it's important and it becomes more important throughout the game. And you might just have a good memory and you know what's been played out, so it might not be that important for you to know what's been played, even though my memory sucks, so I have to check it a few times. Uh, but it allows you to know what's coming in the draw because it's just your hand and your discard pile, so what's left is in the draw. And it allows you to some more things. And one of them is to play more effectively. This is always a lot situational, and so it's kind of hard to give you a rule or how to do this, but knowing how many cards your opponent has played of a certain house, it will tell you the probability they have to call that house again, depending of course of the board and their hand, but it's all probabilities. And when you know a certain house, so imagine sorry, and you know they capture a lot, so there's a lot of amber control and strong board. If they haven't played sorry in 5 turns, they are coming with it soon. So you might want to hold your board wipe, uh, so when they come out, you just wipe it out without them doing nothing with it. So seeing that discard pile and knowing, well, it's been 8 or 9 cards of Untamed and their board wipe or their artifact control is in Untamed, maybe I will hold it, force them to throw it out, uh, and then I will play. Or maybe I will just play an artifact, force them to use that artifact control, and force them to play a turn of a card or 2 cards. And this is also disruption, and you'll be forcing them into mistakes, and it will be useful for you to your own discard pile. Of course, you might know how many cards are left of each house in your draw, and if you do, you either are super experienced or have a great memory. But if you go check your discard pile and there's like 2 cards left in your draw of a certain house, and you have like 2 cards in your hand, imagine, and you will calling that house or calling another one will be kind of the same in terms of generating amber, controlling the board. You might want to just throw that house out of your draw and force yourself to play with the other 2 houses, and that will make you play some really strong turns, even if you sometimes have to take a weaker turn just to make them out, so you can get some powerful turns after. Of course, there are some cards that you want to hold and you will need to hold, but most of the times, if those are the ones left and you have still like 8 cards, you might just want to play 2 houses the rest of the draw. It will increase your chances of playing better turns and in the last end of winning. The last thing I want to talk about the discard pile is how important it is to play Control the Weak or even Mark of These or Deep Probe. Because when you see your opponent's discard pile, you just have to count the cards that are out from each house, and the numbers will do what you need to do. Or if you know they don't have, uh, let's say, Amber Control in one house, you force them to that house. Or if their Amber Control in, maybe, let's say, their Sanctum Amber Control is out, all of it, you just force them to play Sanctum, and they just can't do anything about your key. So these are some points, really, really, really situational, but mostly the ones that forcing yourself to play 2 houses. I think this has improved a lot in my gameplay. When I'm near the end of my draw pile and I know that I can force myself to play a weaker turn, so then I will play just 2 houses, I will 90% of the times do it. And then I will have a faster cycle of the deck and stronger turns. And it will not be just two cards, two cards, two cards. I can play four, then some other four, because your cycle will be just two houses and cycling really, really fast. So these are the points I wanted to talk about. There are some more that I will talk in another episode, that are when to hold or when to discard certain cards. I think it will be really important. If you have an opinion on this topic, please share it below and give some feedback about it, because I believe this is not a really valuable topic for most of the people, but for most people, but I think that these little things have been improving my game style. So thanks for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye.